what you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, you driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, but your shit, it just be rented. Yeah, but that is none of my business.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Jaguars are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Texans, who will need to solve that secondary.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Carry for Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this is taken at the 23. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 28. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, now look at 56.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Ball on the 3. 3rd down and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Again, it's Miller. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Back to throw, Watson. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try the air now with Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Jags. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, the pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here we go now. 3-19. Good. No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And this one's incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He can run, and he will have a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Buying time to his left. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down, here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. To throw is Watson on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. This is the fullback crunch.
Hey, 4th and inches. Why let your quarterback try and sneak for it? Give it to the guys born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football and then plows forward to pick up the first down.
Watson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Texans. 51 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Set! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue, land it.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller quarter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. To return it is Corey Grant. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Green, over. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Detroit! Detroit! Good, good! Good, good!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to look.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's round. Let's round. Here we go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Brought in by Coates. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Back to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here we go, Nick.
They're going to look to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's J.J. Watt, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride onto.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to Lee. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He is interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production, or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Watson now to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsafe.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Sammy Coates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Watkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go!
This is the running back, Blue. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Flex round! Here we go!
Faking the give. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Play clock winding down. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go!
On the carry, this is Blue. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They run with Blue. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now he's flushed out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Ellington, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to roam now.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Houston, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.